Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be taking a look at what is next for Star Stable. So with September being SSO's birthday month and it being the 13th birthday, we have a lot going on and a lot to look forward to. So we have the Medieval Madness Festival coming up that is completely new. We are going to have dragon pets, new coat colors, new horses, there's redeem codes, there is the home stable customization. We've got quite a lot going on right now. So we're going to start with the redeem codes, and the first code is for this 13th birthday sweater. This doesn't expire until September 18th, so as long as you're quick about watching this video, it should still be active for you. And the other codes, I'm not 100% sure that they're still active because I redeemed them already, so I can't check. But I imagine they have to still be active because the Medieval Festival hasn't even started yet and it goes through the whole month. So being that the codes were for the Medieval Festival, I would say they're still active because that's what it's for and it hasn't happened yet. It redeems for a full matching tack and outfit set. It was called Hobbit Core, but it seems like they've changed it to Cottage Core for some reason. So it's definitely worth at least trying the code, and I would try to redeem it before the 11th if I were you when the event starts, just to be sure. And just as a disclaimer again, I'm not 100% sure that the codes are still active. I just don't see why they wouldn't be. Okay, so looking at the roadmap on the website, we already have paddock props. Medieval Madness starts September 11th, and it looks like that will be at least the start of coat variations. September 18th, it continues on, more coat variations, and September 25th is when the baby dragon pets are coming, and I'm so excited for them because I think they're like hands down the best pets we've ever got. And then Horses of Jorvik on October 2nd. I honestly don't know what that is. I guess it's not been in the game since I've been playing it. Now moving on to the coat color variations, we have the spoilers on CC Creations. I'm going to link her channel below. This gray, white, blue-eyed Frisian, pretty, but not exactly breed accurate. This next one is actually breed accurate. So this chestnut Lipizaner is, I think, really pretty, and I like its markings. And we know, of course, that most Lipizaners are gray, like almost 100% of them are, but very rarely you'll see a chestnut or bay or some other color. This solid black Ardennes is hands down my personal favorite of the new colors we're getting. I think it's absolutely perfect. And last but not least, this little adorable Gotland pony is cute as a button. Also, the birthday horses from years past are back in the game again. I'm assuming for a limited time because that's usually how this works. I don't know how long they'll be there, but the Jorvik Wild Horse is at Fort Pinta and the paint is with the other paints at Starshine Ranch. Another cool thing going on right now is if you don't already have Lifetime Star Rider and you buy it this weekend only, you will get double the amount of star coins that you usually get. This offer though does expire Monday, September 9th. Over on Star Stable's Instagram account, there is a couple of spoilers hidden in the background of these pictures here I'd love to point out. Here we can see the baby dragons, and it looks like maybe the house options for the Medieval Festival. This is a jousting target practice thing. There's nothing there. Now, when I first seen this, I thought it was just like a portal to Pandoria because I didn't zoom in, but then in the comments, someone pointed out that this is an eye. So I bet this is probably if I had to guess, a Frisian magic horse that we'll be getting for the Halloween season. She's just making tack. And then this dog. This dog looks so serious and like he likes to do taxes for fun. That's a very good boy. Now this is the most important slide because this is our best look at the home stable customization so far. This beautiful brick, very different from the home stable we have right now, which is just going to be the default home stable going forward. And this will be coming September 25th. I imagine the home stable customizations, at least to start with, is just going to be a few different options that we can choose between, and you're going to have to pay star coins, I imagine. You might get the first one for free, but I kind of doubt that. That's how it is on the Star Stable Horses app anyway, which I'm assuming they're probably going to base this home stable customization off of. I play this other online game called Palia, and it's a free-to-play, but they do have a premium shop. And the way that it works, I think Star Stable could do something similar, because they have just introduced this thing where you can pay real money, but you can get different backdrops and environments for where you want your home plot, which is just your house, to be at, just for a change of scenery. So you can have like a beach, or you can have it at a forest. And Star Stable, even though it's inside, I think they could do something similar, just in that, like, every other update, or maybe even just a couple times a year, they introduce a new customization option to choose from. Just different colors, maybe choose between Western or English style stable, or maybe even have it based on countries. Something like that I think would be really interesting and give us a lot to look forward to. Oh, and before I forget, nowhere on the roadmap or in the updates did they mention the Trailblazer track or the championship season pass thing that they had going. And I'm really surprised and kind of disappointed with that, because when they first brought those into the game, I would have thought that, you know, they had those lined out to be a permanent addition to the game. I didn't know it was going to be like a one-time thing, and I'm sure they are like revamping it and just to bring it back, but I am wondering why they brought it as early as they did, if it wasn't already ready to go for, like, you know, the next 6 months or whatever. And the fact that it wasn't mentioned at all is a little weird to me. I really liked both of those things. I had to grind a lot to be able to finish it on time, but I liked the rewards. I thought the difficulty was just right. So I do wish that they would bring that back pretty quick. So my favorite thing the Star Stable is doing right now is surveys. They have had several surveys in the game lately, just getting player feedback and wanting their responses. And I think that's a great sign that they're actually listening to players, and they're going to optimize things to be how their player base actually wants it to be. And off the top of my head, the surveys that I remember is the one for the show jumping with penalties that we had for 6 weeks. That had a survey. The Trailblazer track had a survey asking about, like, the difficulty and the rewards. And most recently, and I will link this in the description for you to take this too, they have a survey for breeds in the game and what breeds that players most want to see brought to the game. And I thought that all of the breeds that were on the list to choose from, all the options that they must be considering, are good options. Like, I would be happy to see any of those pretty much brought to the game. And there were some on there that were actually kind of rare or really unknown breeds. And I just think that that would be really cool to bring breeds like that that are so little known to the game and just get them a little bit more recognition. Now, I have seen a lot of comments where people were surprised to see on that list there were Gen 3 horses included. And that doesn't surprise me at all, because they were all older Gen 3 horses, and Star Stable loves money. They're looking at the success of the redone Frisian, and they're seeing dollar signs, and that's why they're asking which of the older Gen 3 breeds we would be most interested in. Now, like the fjords and the Irish cobs, those have a really cutesy, cartoony style that I actually really like. I think it's very cute, but does it match the newer Gen 3 horses? No. They really clash with, like, the realism that the game seems to be going for now. So I can see why they would want to redo those and bring them up to date. But when I think of, like, the Andalusians and the quarter horses and some of those other older breeds like that, they're so crusty, and man, I would love to see them redone and actually done justice. So I want to pull up a couple of Reddit posts from users on there just to give you kind of an idea of opinions that people have, and I agree with these things, or I at least get what these people are saying, so I'm going to go ahead and put those up on the screen and read it for you guys. So this first one is from user Crippling Brain Ache, which I think is awesome. So she mentions some worry about the amount of horses that are being added to the game, and like it's just money hungry, which is all true. But she says it was also weird because some of the horse breeds mentioned in the survey were horses that had already received a Gen 3 update, Fjord, Andalusian, etc. But there's been talk of possibly Gen 4 horses, but I swear if they continue this, it will basically be a shopping game. So I do agree with this. and it is worrying that there's so many horses coming to the game. I see some people say they've slowed down. It doesn't feel that way to me. I feel like there's a new horse or a magic horse or something every other week. And to me, I understand why they're putting the quests and stuff on the back burner, and they're focusing more on like the visual aspects of the game and trying to update things, because I think they're trying to just appeal and modernize the game to new potential players. So in summary, I think this user hits the nail on the head. She says, as it stands, asking which breeds we actually want is beneficial, because when the breeds do eventually arrive, they'll sell well, rather than SSO bringing out breeds which nobody really wants or cares about, which means a low revenue. This includes updated breed models. The Frisian, for example, was a hugely demanded revision, and so far the updated model has been very popular. The Fjord is a breed a lot of people have been requesting an update on for a while. Well then, I think that pretty much covers all the news and updates. If there's anything I've missed, please let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.